This is one of those rare moments when a quote from a TV show hits you really close to home and you just really need to talk about it. I know this isn't an unusual case because quotes from TV shows hit people all the time, but this is different because it's never happened to me before. When I was watching the finale of The Office and having so many different feelings hitting me all at once, Andy said something that hit me, and it hit me fast. For those who haven't seen it, he said, "I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them." He puts a little bit of a spin on the you don't know what you've got until it's gone, but this actually hits hard. It hits hard because a lot of people always talk about the good old days and how they miss the good old days and how, in this case, like Andy said, they wish they would have known that they were in their good old days before they left them. But what happens when you actually find out that you're actually in your good old days right now? It's kind of hard to explain because once you make this realization, you tend to try and make sure that you prolong the good old days for as long as possible. Or even make sure you make decisions that prolong the good old days to make sure that they never end. They're gonna end no matter what you say or no matter what you try and do because everything ends, everything has an end point. Who knows when you'll even be able to pinpoint when the good old days end? So what happens after that? Do you prolong the inevitable? Do you try and just go along pretending as if the good old days are never going to end? No, you can't do that because they will end, no matter what you want to say about it. What you do is make every day a part of the good old days so that way you can't actually pinpoint a period of when your good old days were in this set time frame right here. You may end up liking one period more than the next, and you know what? That's bound to happen, but you can always look back on one period as being better than the next, and the next, and the next. Forcing anything has a habit of coming back and slapping you right in the face, and you need to be able to make sure that that doesn't happen. Don't try too hard to make the good old days stay the way they are, because you can make every day one of the best days of your life, just by being happy, and just by doing the things that you want to do. You shouldn't have to look back on a period of your life and realize that those days were better than the days that you're currently living. The best days of your life should be today, and then the next day, so that way when you look back on all of your days, you can think back, and not be envious of a certain period, but of every day that you've lived. How can you leave your good old days behind you if you still have good old days to look forward to?